My name's Hector Hennessey. My work's called Mascot for Nihilism. It's this big, weird, vaguely human puppet-like creature. It has vaguely human elements like jeans and funny little shoes and this upside-down face. The more you look at it, you start to see it, become more abstract and amorphous. The original influence and inspiration for this thing was these old fears which I had growing up. It was this fear that the universe is slowly gonna, shrivel up and die and nothing really matters. And it's kind of looking at these thoughts and just showing how absurd and useless they are. There's not really anywhere to go. With other thoughts you can just build off of it. But with nihilism you just build into more nihilism. At the start of the year, I really liked puppets and I really wanted to do something with them. They all kind of came from this one artwork which I saw 10 or so years ago called The Aalto Natives by these two Finnish artists called Hector Hennessey and Daniel Mellers. And it's this video work which kind of takes inspiration from Jim Henson and that whole style of Muppets to kind of tell this absurd story about Finnish national identity, and that just really inspired me back then, and I still remember it to this day. This character called Galactus in Marvel Comics, that was another one of my big influences for making this whole piece. He is this giant being which just goes around and eats planets, and I think that's just a really interesting way of depicting nihilism. It's just this force which just goes around and just swallows up your ideas. The whole weird crown thing it has is kind of based off of, those old comics by Jack Kirby. Originally it was just going to be a little character in this short film, but I felt I really liked the presence of the actual thing, so that's why it became an installation. The video aspect of it was fun to do, but I feel it only really works to enhance the story of the creature. It kind of breaks the barrier between real life and art. I think the most interesting thing about it was actually it coming from being a video work into being an installation. Seeing it go from being my original idea to being something very different but still holding the same meaning. The advice I would give to VC students studying art would be just, don't be afraid to choose the weirdest thing you can do. Don't feel boxed into doing the thing which you're best at or the thing which you feel most comfortable with. If you have an idea which you really like but you think it's too ambitious and too strange, just go with that one,